Have you ever wondered, how can I become wealthy? Everyone fantasizes about winning the lottery and becoming wealthy suddenly. Many people are looking for strategies to invest for a better retirement or to acquire their first $100,000. Some people are attempting to make it as entrepreneurs. People want to be able to afford nice homes, powerful automobiles, and wonderful holidays. However, few people understand how to get wealthy. What are the steps to become wealthy? Being rich is more than about the dollar amount. Being wealthy is a mental condition. In certain ways, you can be wealthy and still be poor, and vice versa. Rich can be defined in a variety of ways. Many people simply regard it as a sign of having a lot of money. For them, being wealthy equates to becoming a millionaire. However, wealth can also refer to psychological wealth. It is a triumph to be able to live without having to worry about money. To be wealthy, you don't always need to possess a castle. Everyone may be wealthy if they have the freedom to accomplish anything they choose and find fulfillment in their lives. You may have your own preferences for which definition best fits you, but here are some strategies for being wealthy. It may assist you in achieving one, or both, of them. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it before I offer you the steps to become wealthy. I'd be grateful if you could help me out. Being wealthy is a lofty ambition, but if you're up for it, here are some simple ways to get it. 1. Make the most of your expertise as a self-employed specialist by investing in it. Make it your objective to be the best at one thing, work on it, train for it, learn it, practice it, analyze it, and refine it. Most professional athletes and entertainers are millionaires, and this is because they maximize their abilities. If you're good at anything, you'll probably be able to make a lot of money from it. For a free training on this, go to the first link in the description. 2. Once you've reached $100,000, invest the rest. Everyone wishes to become wealthy quickly. However, a goal like this isn't easy to achieve in a short amount of time. Instead of focusing on how to get rich quick, set a goal of saving $100,000. The modest amounts you save on a daily basis add up. Even if you can just put aside $5 or $10 at a time, each of these investments will help you build a strong financial foundation. 3. Be an inventor and consider it as an opportunity to serve. Stop focusing on becoming wealthy quickly and instead focus on serving a large number of people. Your ideas will have more influence if you consider what others need or what could enhance society. Not only that, but you might be the first to create a future hot product. When you start serving a large number of people, word of mouth becomes even more powerful, not to mention that you'll get a lot more useful input to help you better what you're doing. Having a patent for a well-known innovation could put you on the fast track to success. Consider Facebook and the millions of dollars it generates for its owner. It would undoubtedly be difficult, but consider it a means of giving back to those who are in desperate need of your creation. Without the public's backing, no business can succeed. Rather than milking every last dime from your customers, demonstrate that you are actively working to improve their lives. 4. Invest in a startup company. Using the same potential consideration of startup in the preceding points, having stock in one or more startup firms might be a lucrative investment if the company succeeds and either floats or is sold to a larger corporation. The chances aren't favorable because only a small percentage of startups succeed in reaping big capital gains. You can, however, use your judgment to determine which business concept and management team are most likely to succeed. On this basis, early employees at Apple, Google, and Microsoft became millions. 5. Make improvements to the property. Purchasing, developing, and selling real estate has always been a popular way for people to build wealth. Borrowing could be an important part of this strategy. Let's say you borrow $200,000 and put $50,000 down to purchase a $250,000 home. The property is thereafter developed and sold for $400,000. Although the property's value has climbed by 60%, your $50,000 has grown fourfold to $200,000. You must choose the correct properties in the right regions and strategically develop them. You're vulnerable to property market booms and busts. However, in the long run, this is a tried and true method of accumulating wealth. Please like, share, and tell us what you like about the video. 6. Create a stock and share portfolio. You can develop a big store of money if you make consistent stock investments over time, choose carefully, and reinvest dividends. Stocks, of course, can swing in either direction, and many small investors lose heart when their portfolio plummets. But, in the long run, equities are just as good as real estate and far more liquid. For individuals with cash and strong nerves, stock market crashes are excellent buying opportunities. 7. Start your own business and eventually sell it. In recent years, an increasing number of startups have enjoyed remarkable success with high returns. You have a chance of succeeding if you can develop a new approach to a specific segment of the market and build a firm that serves that need. It could be anything from a cleaning service to a meal delivery service to a blog. Building up the business will most likely take years of hard labor. All entrepreneurs will have to deal with a lot of danger and anxiety. However, if you succeed, the potential rewards are enormous. Many of the world's wealthiest people did it this way. 8. Find a job in the right vehicle. Choose a career that interests you, do what you enjoy, and enjoy what you do. No one ever succeeds at doing something they despise. It's possible that you'll have to start from the bottom and work your way up. However, if you enjoy what you do, you'll find it easier to achieve your goals. The journey to the peak will be enjoyable for you. Earn the experience through various levels of work, and when you believe you've gotten everything you can out of it, try moving on to other firms to broaden your horizons on various corporate cultures. Adding additional experience in a variety of areas can make you a more valuable asset to firms and a better candidate for higher-ranking employment. Consider how the wealthy are able to secure positions in the proper companies where there are several prospects for advancement. Look for opportunities to expand your skill set and boost your monthly income by a factor of 10 or more. Reduce your spending. 9. Cut your expenses. The biggest stumbling block in some people's quest for wealth is that they always spend more than they make. The quickest way to become wealthy is to live below your means. Keep track of how much you're spending on a regular basis. Make sure you always know how much money you have and where it's going by using an app or an Excel spreadsheet. This gives you a chance to analyze and fine-tune what makes sense and what doesn't in terms of your expenditure. Begin by reducing your non-essential expenses. Do everything you can to save money on your bills, such as turning off the lights, planning meals to save money at the grocery store, and dining at home with discipline. Concentrate your life on simply the necessary, and you'll save a lot more money than you did before. 10. Put it in your bank account. Create savings objectives and practices to help you achieve them. Figure out what methods of conserving money work best for you, and modify what doesn't. Separate savings accounts, as well as automatic withdrawals, are available at many banks. You save passively and don't have to make an effort not to save by setting up these automatic transfers. Another option is to gradually raise your savings by 1% at intervals of your choosing. It will appear minor at first, but as time passes, you will notice a considerable difference. Give yourself a purpose and an incentive to save. It's always a good idea to plan for the future, and saving for retirement could be a good method to encourage yourself to avoid overspending. 11. Make investments wisely. Investing is much more than a game of chance. A single financial blunder might wipe out a significant portion of your assets. So, whenever you're considering an investment, whether it's in real estate or stocks, think again. It is preferable for you to consider the advice of professionals and experts. To offer you some options, famed investor Warren Buffett recommended investing 10% of your capital in short-term government bonds and 90% in a very low-cost S&P 500 index fund, so that if the market crashes, you can cash out the 10% rather than selling the stock at a loss. Combining the above tips may not ensure a bright future, but it will undoubtedly alleviate many financial problems in your life. Perhaps, one step at a time, you can also become the person you've always wanted to be. Thank you for sticking with me all the way to the end. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos about money management and building wealth.